Okay, thank you very much, Peter, for a kind introduction. Good morning from Japan. Hello, and good evening to those who are participating via email, not email, the Zoom from all over the world. And actually, my specialty is intercultural education with the software engineering, so I cannot stop doing some ice-breaking activity in the morning. I know you are so actually tired from a long way from here. Do you happen to know about the Japanese game called a rock, paper, scissors? Would you mind actually participating in this one? Actually, you can actually, the rock can actually win the scissors, and the scissors will actually beat the paper. So if you can raise your hand on the right hand, and if you can show me, actually try to do this actually game, and you can actually show me the rock, paper, and those scissors. Okay, so I'm gonna call rock, paper, scissors. Ready, set, go. Rock, paper, scissors. All right, please look around. I think it's actually not a win or lose in this situation, but I want you to actually look around and everybody has the same figure. Is it? No. Yes, we have actually different actually figure to show each other. Somebody showing the like a log, somebody showing the actually the paper and also the scissors. And what I wanted to say is everybody has a different value and also knowledge and also the background. That's why we are here to get together to actually understand each other. So this is actually what I want to talk about our university globalizations. And again, my name is Kawaguchi, and thank you very much for those participants come to ICT. So I've been trying to actually expand it, our collaboration to the world and also expand it to the actually local community as well. So here is actually Aizu Akamatsu. Thank you very much for coming over to all the way to here. It takes a long time. And actually Aizu means this, so many actually river get together to this area. So many merchandise or the items come here and also the water come here. So we have the good purified water from the Inertia Lake and also good actually rice. And I think you already enjoyed the Japanese sake. So many education, well, we have the Sunrise Training Center. It's called Nishinkan. My colleague will take you in this afternoon and try to do some archery, but you can learn about not only the culture and also the history. And we have 4 distinct seasons of the years. So we are getting really hot, but in the winter, we have a deep snow. And we have actually onsen and other actually aircraft. So please enjoy your visit in Aizu. And in winter, as I talked to you, and this is actually what's going to happen. So if you like a winter with the snow, you can enjoy actually going skiing or snowboarding. But in the meantime, if you live here, we have a very difficult actually problems and issues. For example, we have a blizzard. And if you actually going actually away from here, we have actually much deep snow. And elderly people actually remain there and they have very hard time to remove the snow. So we have to consider what we can do for the actually society and also support those elderly people to survive or live over there too. So the one of the solution, as we have been discussing about knowledge and also some wisdom, we could use the snow as actually the heating, not heating, the cooling, the some actually vegetable, for example. Or some actually area, we storage the snow into the big storage room so we can use the snow as a renewable energy. And also we can come up with some idea. And yesterday, Regent Iwasa mentioned about actually the fire plot. In a winter, it's deep snow. We don't know where it is located. So we have actually navigation system to show and also the closest part to actually give a water. And also for the elderly people, we have the remote medical care. We've been working together with the Fukushima Medical University to remote and having some diagnosis of the patient as well. So in order to improve our quality of life and future, we have a lot of actually activities, but we have to consider what ICT can do and also what human being can do too. And this actually, Aizu Wakamatsu, as I mentioned, it was actually the Samurai City, but it's gonna become actually smart city to change the world. And actually this city was selected one of the government's smart city projects. So I think it's going to be accelerated as well. And here is our brief introduction of our university, where you are right now here. We are established in 1993 as the first university solely dedicated to computer science and engineering. This is actually 30 years anniversary. So we are celebrating, and also we are considering the vision 2033. So we are looking for what can happen in next 10 years. And we are public university funded by the Fukushima Prefectures. And as I mentioned, we have the actually undergraduate and graduate school. And after that, Hamada Sensei or Peck Sensei can talk about their research, and I'll briefly talk about my research as well. But we are bilingual. So the email communication in both languages, and also graduate school is taught in only English. And student number is quite small, 1,300 and 1,100 undergraduate, and about 200 for the graduates. And 50% of the graduate students from all over the world. And the faculty member, if you see the student and faculty members ratio, it's quite actually high number of the faculty members, and 40% of the faculty member from all over the world. So we have a big long connection or channel to the all over the world. I'm going to talk about it later. And that's actually computer science can actually apply in a different field of study and research, robotics, AI or IoT, cloud computing, security. And actually we do have a research organization like here. So in the computer science and engineering, we have the computer science division, computer engineering division, information science division, and we have actually the Center for Language Research, Center for Cultural Research Center as well. And we abolished the actually laboratory system. In actually the typical Japanese university, they have the laboratory system, but we decided to have some actually research units where the faculty member can get together and work as a team for the projects. So for example, AI design or smart design or satellite data utilization, vision computing platform. And Loy Sensei is, I think, part of the education, and I'm part of the smart design as well. And if you are interested in our research, we are actually disseminating or providing the opportunity to see the actually academia industry collaboration in ICT forum. That is actually, sorry, it's in Japanese language, but you can get to know about our industry collaborations. And we also have some presentation about joint research forum. It's both Japanese and English. So you're welcome to actually join info. That can be online about our research as well. So this is actually part of the our research, one of the research clusters. Since we are talking about information management and contents and knowledge management, this can be one of the example, the needs of the smart design. As we discussed, the computer actually can provide, and it can be automated to actually provide it. But for the users, we don't know what's going to happen, and computer actually automation improve the human performance. And we need to know what kind of contents will be disseminated to the users. And we are using the knowledge-centered actually approach. So the knowledge, how we can actually attract users or the people to understand. So by creating the new knowledge by the contents is very crucial. So we've been working with the actually Fukushima Museum, and we have 3 agents: sensor agent, visitor agent, and also the curators agent. For example, the sensor can detect where the actually the visitor is moving. So the sensor can actually detect the actually temperature or the depending on the time that is gathering information. And the visitor, we can see the human knowledge. So where, for example, the elementary school kids want to go, or elderly people are interested in seeing. And curator can consider what kind of actually events can be provided. But we don't have some kind of actually analysis data. So the sensor and also the visitor information can be aspirated and gathered as a computer agent and provided to the curators, and we can make a better actually experiences. So that can actually do the contents management as well. So as I mentioned, the data measurement, Like here, we can see the where people are moving. And also we can make some actually application to see what kind of actually support. And also the viewing can be helpful for the actually the visitors to see the object as well. So those actually research can be done with so many stakeholders. And yesterday I talked about university industry collaborations. So based on the many problems in Aizu Wakamatsu, we have like a very casual meeting. It's called innovation meeting, our meeting. So if we have any problems, we can come up with the industry and we're gonna work together with the researchers. And this is actually partner university and institution. And we have partnered with many universities. For example, we have students from Karlsruhe and the researchers as Professor Wolfgang is working together with Professor Loy. And this is actually international preparation. I should actually update it, but we have currently 175 international. And as I mentioned, half of them are from the international as well. So in order to establish the collaboration with partner university, we usually have actually define the actual research and also making a team. And we will identify the strong and strategy research and focuses. For example, your community is very strongly specialized in information management or contents or knowledge management or technical writing. And we are very strong on ICT integration or technical communication or education. So we can actually work together to make better world as well. And most importantly, individual connection is of course important. We should make the some teams and we should decide the actually the milestones. And we have actually potential student exchange as well. So we can work on it and we have the dislike framework and also timeline to make things happen. So we are here to actually exchange the idea. And if we have some actually good mindset and also the skill set, I think we can change the community or not only the area community, but also us as a community, plus ICT as tool and skill set, mindset, and motivation will change the world. So we have actually a lot of global strategic partner in each individual. So why we want to extend it in the futures. So this is actually one of the mission, Aizu to the world to the Aizu is actually what we are aiming for. So in conclusion, I hope you that understand more clearly about our university. And we are always interested in actually discussing with you the possible collaboration in the futures. And last but not least, you're going to actually Castle in this afternoon, Tsuga Castle, and you can see this sign outside of this, not outside of Castle, but near there's actually the gift shop, and you can see this one. It's called Aizu no Sanraki. You're gonna cry 3 times spending time or you're experiencing Aizu. And I think some students back there, I think they have already experienced. So they are very stay away from Aizu. So they are very worried and they cry at first time, but they meet with us and they are very comfortable when we meet people. So they cry second times. And when they leave from Aizu, they're gonna cry again. So hopefully you can come back here again. And also you can meet with the warm-hearted people. And we hope to visit you in the future as well. So this is actually a quick introduction of our university. And I'll be here, so I'll be happy to actually discussing with you. Thank you so much. Any question, or maybe I can pass on to Hamada Sensei.